What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Couch Boxing. I am, of course, your host, Rexx Ruger. That, of course, is my loyal, trusty, not so hard-working sidekick, the Alexis Arguello puppet right there. Look at him and love that mustache. We are back with another amazing episode. I think they're all amazing. This one might fall a little short in your own amazing category because I don't have a guest. I'm going old school, back in the way me and Benji's did it in the early days. Just think of this as my boxing State of the Union address. The state of boxing address. Just going over some things, really, man, and chopping it up about some of the hot topics and issues going on in the sport right now. So just speaking off the cuff right here, got a few bullet points to touch on, man. But first of all, at the time of this recording, it is Sunday, July 13th. Last night, just witnessed the pay-per-view, Saturday, July 12th, of the Ring 3, the event put on by Turki Al-Sheikh. The main card consisted of 4 bangers, absolute amazing battles. And I'll touch on those immediately. And congratulations to all the winners. Just speaking, of course, of the main 4 fights. In the opener, it was Imam Katayev versus David Morrell. This was a barn burner of a fight that, in my opinion, Katayev won and was robbed of. The decision went to David Morrell. I don't even know if there was even a clinch in this fight. These guys just banged. I mean, just wailed on each other. Entertaining fight. Morrell was actually down for the first time in his career early on in the fight. Fireworks. Next fight, Alberto Puello loses his title to Subriel Matias in another battle. Could have gone either way. Close fight. Matias did an amazing job with his body work. Incredible, though. Really nip and tuck. Could have gone either way, but Matias lifted the title. Co-main event, Shakur Stevenson put on a masterful performance against William Zepeda. Hung in there for y'all. Everybody criticizes him, says he runs. He's not exciting, boring, this, that, and the other thing. Me, as a purist boxing fan, appreciate the degree, the high level of what he does is absolutely amazing. I mean, that is what boxing is all about. People might be an unpopular opinion with people who just want to see blood, guts, knockdowns, knockouts, cuts. But that's not what people are in the sport to get. They're in the sport to leave with their cojones might be the wrong. They're marbles. They're marbles. They want to leave with their marbles. Come on. I mean, no one wants to take undue punishment. Shakur actually said in the post-fight interview that he did hang in there and stay in the ropes and in the corners and take some punishment and trade more than he normally would have, and took a little bit of undue punishment that he probably wouldn't have suffered if he were doing his own thing. And you know what? I say, Shakur, you do you. Don't be swayed by any of this stuff. If what you do is what you do, then keep on doing it. That sounded very, very wise. I won't even probably remember that because I'm so hooked off the edibles right now. But this is when I do my best orating. So stay with me here. But Stevenson, fight your own fight. Seriously, don't be worried about Turki Al-Sheikh talking about Tom and Jerry fights and this and that. He's never climbed in the ring and had to do this. What Shakur does, he's playing chess. Other people are playing checkers. He's playing high-level chess. But irregardless, he weathered the storm of a high-volume puncher like William Zepeda and came out victorious. And then in the main event, thank God, Hamza Shiraz knocks out Edgar Berlanga. Needed to be done. Needed to be said. Other things, we see Bud Crawford walking out with Shakur last night. Bud looks amazing. He looks like he's got his swole on, but yet it looks like it's an in-shape swole. Of course, how he will perform with it is a different story, but we're in for a good one here in September, just 2 months away. It's July 13th right now, literally 2 months. September 13th, we're supposed to see Canelo and Crawford pick 'em fight. Literally could see either one of these guys getting the old hand raised. So who the hell knows? You can make strong cases for both sides. So really, when they say the old cliche, it's a 50-50 fight, this one really is. Turkey Al-Sheikh, again, yeah, want to take umbrage with him saying doesn't want to see these Tom and Jerry fights. Dude, people are going to fight the way they fight. This is what they've been doing for possibly hundreds of amateur fights and years of their life. They've developed this style. And now because you don't like it, you don't want to see a guy who moves around the ring and utilizes his legs and space and angles and movement. Hey, tough. I mean, if you want to book these guys and have them fight, then do it, but let them be who they are as fighters. So, yeah, do have a little bit of a problem with that. Again, he is putting on great events, though. And the one he's putting on in November, particularly excited for. Shout out to Team Norman, Brian Norman Jr. and Sr. Looking forward to seeing the Assassin doing his thing against Devin Haney. Really looking forward to that. Seriously. Really pulling for my guy, man, Norman Jr. Already fireworks, already excitement, already face-offs, already pushing and shoving and bodyguards involved and shenanigans going down. So, and it's only probably going to get chippier. So who knows? But I'm Team Norman all the way. Junior and Pops have been on my podcast. So much appreciate that. They're not out there like that doing a ton of them, man. So for them to come on my podcast for an hour and chop it up with me, they're aces in my book, and I'm always going to be pulling for them. I'm loyal like that, man. I'm down. I'm down to ride, son. Whatever the hell that means. It sounded good coming out just now, man. So I went with it. But yeah, super excited about that one. That one should actually be the main event. But again, another one of my guys, David Benavidez, in the main event in November against Anthony Yard. So that's your main event. Then your co-main is Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney. And then we're also going to see Sam Noakes, and Abdullah Mason is going to get his shot at the title, the young Abdullah Mason. And then in a fight that, here's another point I'm going to take umbrage with, especially since I'm having him on the podcast tomorrow. Fumalela Cafu has a fight coming up next weekend, July 19th, with top pound-for-pound guy Bam Rodriguez, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. But yet, Turkey Al-Sheikh has already put out the fight card for November 22nd as it being Fernando Puma Martinez versus Bam Rodriguez, a fight everybody wants to see, but yet the fight with Cafu has not happened yet. So Turkey Al-Sheikh is obviously immediately dismissing that Cafu has any chance to win. And then shout out to Benji's, Frank Benji's, my co-host. He threw out the question when we were talking on the phone earlier. If Cafu upsets the apple cart and he gets the win this weekend, does it now become his face on that poster? And I know a lot of people aren't giving him much of a chance to beat Bam Rodriguez, but let's face it, man. I mean, Cafu was 11-0. He's been on the receiving end of 3 draws in his short career. Crazy, but 11-0, 8 knockouts. So he's got pop, he's got ability, he's got confidence, he's got a belt over his shoulder. He's got the big knockout that he went and got over in Japan last year. So I think it's going to be a more competitive fight, I think, than people realize. But listen, to put a guy in a fight poster against an opponent, and he's got a fight before that hasn't even been determined yet, is an awfully bold statement by Turkey Al-Sheikh. I'm just saying, that just seems wild to me. I don't know how he even gets away with that, but I guess I'm just going to bloviate on this topic until, I don't know, I haven't been able to wrap my head around it. And shout out to Fumalela Cafu. He's been on my podcast. He's coming on again just a week out from his fight. He's here. He's in the States. And listen, I wish him nothing but success. I like Bam too. So, I mean, it's a great fight. It really is exciting and great for boxing. I could see any combination of those 3. Even if Cafu did step in and let's say he beats Bam Rodriguez, he steps in against Fernando Martinez, and it's still absolutely amazing. So that is going to be one heck of a great card. So again, shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh for again giving us another good one. And I just wanted to make sure that I had all that information absolutely correct. I like to fact check myself here, so. I am going to go down here and look, but yep, Jesse Bam Rodriguez will defend his ring junior bantamweight title against Fernando Puma Martinez. Folks, if you don't believe me, that's a post that I got right from Facebook that I have shared. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but and the lighting might be bad. But look, as you can see right there is Bam Rodriguez's picture and Fernando Martinez's picture, along with the other fights you can see there, Benavidez and Yard. Brian Norman Jr. and Haney. Down here on the end, Abdullah Mason and Noakes. And right there, Bam Rodriguez and Puma. And the fights are even listed on here. These 4 world title fights have been confirmed and set to take place in November in Saudi Arabia. Yep, the story is right there below it. So pretty crazy, folks. You know, I wouldn't just blow smoke. I'm always going to give it to you straight. That just seems weird to me, though. I mean, so anyway, lots going on in boxing, though. And again, don't want to forget the ladies. Shout out Friday night on Netflix, an all-female card, capped off by the main event. Katie Taylor making it a hat trick, going 3-0 in her trilogy against Amanda Serrano. Unless people just have your number, man. There's one for the Irish. So chalk it up to Irish toughness. I don't know, but that's how they build them in Ireland. So lots of great stuff going on in boxing. And shout out to Off the Couch Boxing's personal guy, Anthony Pretty Boy Bizzarro, fighting out of Erie, Pennsylvania. Again, we are going to be down there in a couple weeks. August 2nd, he fights at the Bayfront Convention Center. His, I think, 12th or 13th pro fight. I'm sorry, Anthony, I should know this. And again, I will look him up really quickly while I'm talking to you guys here, because I want to get this right. But he is going to be fighting. And the good news is that you boys, yours truly, Reckless Rexx, my sidekick, not the Alexis Arguello puppet, but the one and only Frankie the Flamethrower Benji's, my son / co-host. We're going to be in the building commentating. Very new twist for us. But yeah, this is going to be fight number 12 for undefeated lightweight and rising star out of Erie, Pennsylvania, Anthony Pretty Boy Bizzarro. He's fighting Helton Lara, an 8-rounder. Again, August 2nd. In Erie, Pennsylvania. If you can make it out in person, hey, come say what's up to you boys on Off the Couch Boxing, man. We're going to be there, man. Wherever there's headsets and a broadcast table, those 2 guys that are there, that'll be us. We won't be hard to find, man. We're looking forward to it, man. Shout out, that's our boy. There's a new episode of him up, man, right now, man. That's our guy, Anthony Bizzarro. Super stoked to be a part of this, man. Really honored that he asked us. So it's a big deal for us. A new territory, but we always love doing that. Taking a shot at trying our hand at something we've never done before. Obviously, we're going to be naturals. Come on, why wouldn't we? With our boxing acumen and knowledge of the sport, we're going to be killing it. So, hey, people might want to have the broadcasting. We might be the new Lampley and Merchant, father and son, just like Darth Vader and Luke, ruling the universe, the boxing universe, that is. But anyway, gone through some topics. Talked some shit, got some stuff off my chest. I still take, again, another thing I take umbrage with, the boxing scoring. Last night, the opening bout, and I even put a Facebook post up. What a way to start the main card. Typical boxing bullshit scoring. I don't know. There are a lot of people now that now that it's the next day, I've seen in the comment section that thought David Morrell did win that fight, but I don't know. In a 10-round fight, no belt on the line, just going 10 rounds. And I feel strongly that Kataev won 6 of them, plus where he did score a knockdown of David Morrell, the first in his career. So I don't know. You do the math. Or better yet, go watch the fight, because I'm down to encourage people to watch fights, watch old fights, watch footage, immerse yourself in it. Just relish in this great sport of boxing. I'll go back and watch old fights, classic fights, some bullshit fight on DAZN in the middle of the week. Anything, I'll watch it, man. Or something that they're playing back, documentaries, interviews. So I'm always soaking it up. So yeah, my point is, go back and watch Kataev and Morrell. Maybe you guys can tell me what you thought in the comment section. And even the Subriel Matias Alberto Puello fight was pretty polarizing, as it seems now I'm seeing in the comment section. So that one too. And then Shakur was pretty by a pretty comfortable margin, and Shiraz obviously knocked out Edgar Berlanga. So last night's card, man, shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh, the matchmakers who put that card together. It was great. Take my money for a card like that. I was happy to pay for the pay-per-view. And I probably got a couple more pay-per-views in me this year. You can't buy everything, and everything isn't always necessarily worth it. In September, probably be grabbing up Crawford and Canelo, hoping that that's a great undercard. Give us a good one. but I probably think there will be if Turkey and Dana White are involved. And then, of course, that big blockbuster in November that I just showed you, chock full of great cards. And they even talked about when they had Subriel Matias after he won last night, they brought Dalton Smith. They trucked him into the ring, and Turkey Al-Sheikh said he wanted to make that fight for November. So that might be another one. So we've got the 4 main. You might be sticking Subriel Matias and Dalton Smith. God knows what else. They'll probably give us 2 or 3 more awesome fights. So, you know, and again, I'll keep you posted. Stay tapped into Off the Couch Boxing and Pod Scum on Facebook. If there's big boxing news popping off in the fight game, I'll put it up there, including updates on these cards. Anything that is pertinent and is jumping off, I'm all over it. You'll be informed. And of course, if you're watching right now, like, subscribe, smash that notification bell to stay tapped in. This is why we're the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of boxing podcast. We deal with the issues. We give the boxing state of the union address. We do get on here and talk is all we really do. But come on, give us a little bit of credit. I'm on here trying to shed some light and share some information. And you guys are more than welcome to do it back. I'm very interactive, either on Facebook, here in the comment section, whatever. Whatever you're feeling, whichever weighing heavy on your heart in terms of the boxing world, share it with me. Let's talk about it. Let's commiserate. Let's bond. Let's whatever. It's boxing. It's boxing. It's the sport it's why we're all here. It's why we're all here. So again, make sure to stay tapped in, went over some topics, killed an episode right here with no guest, had a last minute cancellation. I'm up here in the studio already. Everything's fired up. So I said, I'm going to take it old school and go back and just chop it up with myself and you guys who are eventually going to see this about boxing and about what's on my heart. So that's what we did here tonight. Hope you guys dug it. I know it's much better with guests, and I do agree. And 99.999% of the time, you're getting amazing and real boxing conversations with legends, luminaries, world champions, and fighters on the rise, like you're always used to, and you're always going to continue to get that. So once in a while, slow night at the office, Papa Rexx is stepping in, and we're just flying off the cuff. So that's what we did here tonight. Hope you guys dig it. Remember to stay tapped in. And again, you too can be a champion just by watching us. It's that simple. You too at home can be a champion. Just continue to stay tapped in with Off the Couch Boxing and continue to roll with the champs. Peace.